Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another workout morning. Got endurance lab, slow burn, endurance Zwift Academy booster workouts this morning, where we've got Mitch on the camera on the left. I know Kev's going to be joining us very shortly as well. So we'll see if we can get through this workout. Set a meetup up so anyone that wants to join us who's doing these workouts can do. Doesn't matter what workout they're going to be doing, they'll still stick together with us. So we'll see how this goes. Sound in here. All right, we are on.
Morning. Just checking out the new socks that are available in the Zwift garage.
We were riding with the other day. They had bright pink ones.
Did get my new bike frame the other day. It's ugly, I think, but
well, the Canyon.
It's fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Time is it there, Mitch?
6 a.m.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're in Michigan, aren't you?
Where are you again?
I'm in Wisconsin. Halfway between the Milwaukee and the Green Bay Packers.
Okay. Catch me up here a second as soon as my power starts going again. Go. Yeah, we drove to Grand Marsh in April.
Yeah.
Where that is?
I do not know.
So you go to Madison, and you go north, you go past the Dells, maybe about a half hour.
Yep.
That's where we got our, that's where we got my pump that took all my time.
Okay.
Out in the middle of the farmland.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I certainly like where I live for cycling. You know, I'm about 5 minutes and I'm out in the country.
It's nice. I'm not that far. We've got a good system of rail trails here. And probably, country's a strong word, but half hour. If I drive a half hour, I'm definitely in the country.
Yeah.
It's not bad if I want to just get out there, disappear, I guess.
See, my dad's watching Facebook.
It's so funny.
Oh, yeah. Did you do the first Zwift Academy workout?
No, I have not.
Well, I'll say, as you're going through that one, I'm working towards that 8 minutes. Towards the end of the workout. Don't listen to those little voices that say you can't do it, because you can't. At the end of it, both Jerry and I had exactly the same TSS.
That's funny.
Did you see Jerry's race, the volcano race on Saturday? I clipped his
Did
sprint
not.
at the end. It was,
Is it epic?
yes, it was. Yeah, he took first place in the Bs.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
He's gotta be proud of himself.
yeah. Oh, he gave it everything from what, just over 1k out, and beat a load of A's. At the end of it, he slumped over the bars and he says, "Why did I do that?"
Well, I didn't sleep well last night. For some reason, from 4 o'clock on, I wasn't sleeping.
Yeah, I didn't get enough sleep last night. On your bike, Nick? Good morning. Yeah, it is still morning there. I've got to keep looking at the clock. How are you doing with your rides? Good, glad to hear.
What is it? So,
Yeah. Yeah, they call that the leg snapper. So Nick's saying he rode into Brookring yesterday. It's a naughty little climb in there. Dave, thank you for liking the stream. Fairly easy workout today. Slow burn. Much easier than the one that we did yesterday. With Academy workout. The first one. Yeah, it's a good sprint, that one. Time it right, carry speed into it. Ernell, thanks for liking the stream. For watching us. Low Zwift Academy is 8 workouts over 8 weeks. Endurance lab, linked with TeamODZ. Still have some additional workouts to do in between. Help supplement Zwift Academy workouts, so we're on one of those right now. Morning, Mum. Mum's watching now.
I'm in.
What was that, Mitch?
Said mom and dad watching.
Yeah, well, I think I'll just do one of them now, but I saw them on Facebook at first. Now they're on Twitch. So we're riding around Harrogate here. Riding around Harrogate here. We saw at the bottom of that climb there, it said Eki Film. One minute we get the wheels off a little. Well, Nick, I have 14 MML as my mum. He lives in Barrow-in-Furness, in Cumbria, so this is about as close as I can get to them as well. 90 miles thereabouts. Mum says go to Betty's cake shop. Betty's cake shop, Harrogate. Right, look it down again now.
I've never been to England.
Have you been outside the US?
Been all over the Mediterranean. Been to Asia. Been around the Caribbean, but never really. I've been to Iceland and Greenland. Sort of Greenland, but
Where have you been?
never.
Where have you been
I
in
was,
Asia?
In the Navy.
Oh, okay.
Well, Asia was work.
Yeah.
Asia was work. That was interesting. My wife's family's from China, but
Oh yeah.
actually I got there before she did.
My wife's from Indonesia.
I've been to Israel. You been to Asia?
Yeah, my wife's Indonesian.
Okay.
Saibi
my wife's
Charabah has
family's,
Indonesia.
Okay. My cousin lived in Indonesia for a long time. Lived in
Okay.
Jakarta.
Yeah.
Where'd you meet your wife?
California. Met her in an Indonesian church in California.
Okay, that's neat. You go to school there or work?
No, I was just on vacation.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a mill out there. I've had just sold it. Fullerton, and we had a guy from that mill, a mill in Barrow. So I've worked for KC for 35 years now, and we were bringing a new line up, and they've got plenty of experience with these particular machines. So he came over to help us get it going, and we ended up on the same flight back to Los Angeles. Got in touch with him while I was there and arranged for a visit to the mill.
So Andy, what do you do?
Well, now I'm in IT, but I specialise in the IT infrastructure that actually runs the manufacturing assets.
Okay.
So, networking is my area of expertise.
Got it.
I've been doing it for 20 years now as a job, a lot longer as a hobby.
Okay.
much taught myself networking. Says he's on the software side. So in the job that I do now, I get to do a bit of everything. We have a separate domain, and one of the 2 or 3 domain admins for the domain. Do all the desktop stuff, help the software installs, support it all. So I really enjoy it. How about you, Mitch? What do you do?
So I work in, well, I guess technically it's sales, but I manage relationships with mid-cap companies for Bank of America.
Okay.
So really any of their financial needs, from credit to banking services, investments, foreign exchange, employee benefits, anything that they could possibly use the bank for. I manage that, manage both sides. So I got all these product things behind me who want to get to my clients, and then my clients want to get to my product things. So
yeah. Cool. Luca Martinelli, thank you for liking the stream.
So I've been in banking since, 1999 now, I guess, when I got out of the Navy. So I was in the Navy for 6 years out of college. Did logistics for a ship, and then got into finance.
I left school at 16. Went straight to the Barrow Mill as an apprentice instrument technician.
Okay.
Managed to get into the site's LAN admin role. The rest is history. I made a move down to Kent in 2001. I've been in that role for 2 months on the network team. It was performance review time. The team leader said to me, "Oh, come on, we'll go through the process so you know what's coming next year." So we had our chat, and at the end of it he says, "So where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?" I said, "Nina." That's where I am now. He laughed. He said, "How about in 2 years' time?" I said, "Nina." so it was only a couple of years later. They sent me over here in December to learn some stuff off one of the guys here, and go through campus breakup, where we take a multi-story building with a flat network and break it up into different networks for each floor. And so I could take that knowledge back to the UK and do it in our data centre back there. Had a great time over here. They thought sending me over in December might change my mind, because Wisconsin being cold in winter, it didn't. It's made me want to come over here more.
They must have never seen Love Actually then, right? So a little bump up coming here.
Yep. Yeah. It's about 10 RPMs. Stay in the same gear at the crazy, yeah. So you riding in ERG? Right?
Yeah, I'm using it. Yeah.
So
for years, I didn't have a smart trainer. Kind of appreciate the Eric now that I have it.
yeah. So
I see both sides of the coin.
yeah. So Mitch is riding on a smart trainer, and that smart trainer is automatically controlling his resistance so that he hits the power numbers that you can see on my screen right now. I don't have that. I'm riding on rollers, so I've got to shift gears and adjust my cadence to hit that power figure. Oh, and here's Kev.
Kev has joined us.
Yeah.
Must have been late join.
Yeah, you can late join the meetup. It's the same you can for other rides.
Hey, Kev.
Hey Kev. Hey, look at that video. That looks awesome.
Somebody bloody door. I'm not very diplomatic at the best of times, but how do you say no to
So, Kev, I got up, all right? So I want some kudos for that.
Yeah, well done.
I almost stayed in bed.
Is that GMT or MDT?
We're on MDT time right now.
Yeah, Mitch daylight time. So, yeah. So I certainly had some fun with the utility companies when I was coming over here. So I called BT a couple of weeks before I was making the move. Said, I want to close my account. I said, oh, sorry to hear that. Why would you like to close your account? I said, because I'm moving. Oh, he said, well, I'm sure we can provide services where you're moving to. I said, I don't think so. He said, well, what's the postal code? WI 54956. There's pause at the other end of the phone. He said, that doesn't sound like a UK postal code. I said, no, it's not. It's in Wisconsin. All right, okay, so yeah, we'll close your account. Did that with Sky as well. Same conversation.
Kev, what workout you doing?
Slow burn.
Cool. We're all on the same one. More minutes in, that's 45 minutes. Hey, you should just get to the end of the meetup. Yeah.
Oh, fine.
Well, I'll stay with you. I'm going to hop over to the graffiti ride before it starts then.
Yeah, Kev, I get my annual physical today. I'm really excited about that.
Do you mean you get the digits somewhere? No.
Yeah, I'm sure. I ain't getting any younger. That's for sure.
How old are you, Mitch?
Coming up on, I'll be 50 in March.
Okay.
So
Well, you should have saved it. Could have saved it till March, and then you could have had your free colonoscopy.
Well, yeah, I'll look forward to that next year.
I'm 51 and I haven't been for mine yet.
So, funny and not really funny. So our community here, one of the real popular sports radio guys, nobody knew except for his really close friends. For 2 years, he battled colon cancer.
Yeah.
And then he let everybody know. And basically, he let everybody know because he was given 2 weeks to live. Then he died. He was like 46, 47. Lives in my neighborhood. Yeah, it's kind of shocking.
Yeah.
Just gotta take care of yourself. I mean, I don't think it's always it's not a guarantee that something's not gonna come out and smack you in the face, but this guy was healthy though.
Yeah.
Thin.
That's the thing, Mitch. If me and you die tomorrow, they'll just say we're unhealthy and fit.
I'll argue your case for you.
Yeah, I don't think any of us fit in the fat category. I mean, I may think I'm overweight, but you know, everyone who looks at me is like, you know, because most people are overweight, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so it was 2012. Just gone back to work after Christmas. You know, running down the steps at the end of my first day of New Year. And I'm thinking, there's bits on me that are wobbling that shouldn't be wobbling. Time to, you know, sort this out. So, over the next 13 weeks, I lost 2 pounds a week. I got down from 180 to 150. And even at the start of it, people were saying to me, well, you haven't got any weight to lose. But I lost it and I kept it off.
Yeah, it was sort of a similar situation. I might have even been, let's see, it was 2007 for me. And someone at work who I was friends with at the time just blatantly told me, you know, you're getting heavy. Not in those nice words either.
Subtle.
And I think my wife had made a couple comments too. And I started
Topping out.
working out again. Yeah.
When she was tapping out, I can't breathe.
So I was 183 on a 5'9" frame.
Yeah,
And,
well, we're in the same height.
Yeah, so I got to like 160. And then a few years later, I sort of I know how I did it, but I think I got my lowest 152.
Yeah.
And that was for a half marathon. And what's funny is that was my PR ever for the half that I do. And I thought, you know, I trained super for this. I must have really knocked it out of the park. And then I went back and looked. Trained no different. Difference was I lost 6 pounds.
Yeah.
It
So
was all weight.
I ran my first half marathon on 0 training. I found out
That
about
sounds like a
it.
bad idea.
I found out about it 2 weeks before, and the furthest I'd run was 5k. So, yeah, I did my first half marathon. Finished it in 140, 142, I think it was. Held my heart rate at 178 for the entirety of it. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. But I still got the photograph of me crossing the line at the end. Big grin on my face.
That's awesome.
And then
So true.
we had another guy at work that was starting to run with us. And we were trying to talk him into doing the same half marathon the following year. So, beginning of January, I saw that registration had opened for it, and it's in April. So I went over to his desk. Said, "Right, you want to run a half marathon with us?" He said, "Nah." Right, okay then, I'm going to run a full. Yes, I don't know why I said that.
I want to do his half.
So I went straight back to my desk and registered for a full. And yeah, easily the most emotional finish that I've ever had on any event that I've ever done. I never ever thought I'd run a full marathon. My family surprised me at the end of the line, the finish line. I didn't know they were going to be there.
That's
There was
really
lots of
cool.
hugs, and I bawled my eyes out. Yeah. Moment I will never ever forget. I must have had 17, 18 people turn out to support me on that run, and you know, they were all leapfrogging each other to support me along the course. One guy biked it backwards till he met up with me, and then biked alongside me.
The family all have the torches on, Andy.
So the following year, I ran that. My goal was to finish. That was the only goal that I had. Stretch goal was to finish it in under 4 hours. So I finished it in 4:08. So the following year, I did it again, and the only goal that time was to finish in under 4 hours. I crossed the line at 4 hours and 17 seconds. According to my
Again.
well, according to my watch, the course was long. So doing the math, I did run 26.2 miles in less than 4 hours, so 3:59 and 26 seconds. So I'm claiming it.
You just making this up as you go along.
No, all the evidence is there in Garmin Connect if you want to have a look.
I suppose the world record's not under threat, to be fair.
For sure, it's not. No.
Was it 2 hours or just under 2 hours, is it?
Yeah.
Unreal.
Just over 2, right?
Yeah, crazy.
Did he finally break 2? I can't remember. That was
Yeah,
cheating,
no, I
by
think
the way.
he broke it. Yeah, he had pacers. You didn't, Andy, or you would have done it.
He had a car in front of him too, I think.
Lasers, yeah. The way I'd manage that if I was sitting in the back of the car. This is 160 meant to be about 60 RPM, is it?
I haven't seen anything saying what RPM you're supposed to do.
I
It's
think it
comfortable.
was Jason's notes, but there's nothing coming up here.
The
And it was-
second interval said to bump it up 10 in the RPM.
Up
I haven't
10
seen
and then
it.
back to normal. And this apparently gives your legs a rest. Mm-hmm.
Well, come join me with it on the Kafifi ride after this, Kev.
Yeah. Oh, there's the doorbell again.
Got to build my drops back up now. Don't like them below 2 million.
Did you purchase the Canyon Island Road 21?
Yeah. Hey, Andy, I think you need to spend some of your drops there, man.
Yeah, I've just got 1 or 3. How much was the canyon?
It's like 500.
Oh, yeah, I think I can manage that.
5 million, you mean?
No, 500,000.
All right, a minute to go. But yeah, I shuffled all my workouts around so that I had Thursday and Saturday open. Got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday ones forward a day. Well, I'm guessing we're not getting anyone else joined because we passed the late join window now.
Your buddy slept in again.
I know. I get up early to work out with him and it's coming up on, well, just past 5:30 here. share a link to this video, Kev, so here you can see what you've done with your webcam. But before you joined, Kev, Mitch and I were talking about our Waterley travels. Where have you visited?
Probably. First ever was Italy, skiing.
Uh-huh.
And I went to the south of France twice. One for cycling, one for wine drinking. Wine drinking was the better one. I never went to America until Arizona team camp, and then within 18 months I went to Los Angeles in California.
Okay. I never skied until I came over here.
Heaps of times in Europe. Used to go away abroad 3 times a year for the sun. All over now.
Got a couple of steam lights there, Frank. Appreciate you dropping in, my friend, and David.
My son has been to America 10 times. He absolutely loves it. Been to Hawaii.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I gave California a few visits.
California's nice. I like visiting there. My brother-in-law lives in the Bay Area. I've got good riding there. I always chip my bike out now when I go.
Yeah.
Ride with the night train when I'm there.
I was just going to say that's night train country, and
Yeah.
I'm certainly going to look for opportunities to attend Cisco Live when it's in San Francisco, and let him know I'm in town.
Yeah, we did a ride. I don't know, I can't remember the technical name of it, but it's like the Ridge Ride. So you go, if he lives in the valley, if you go San Francisco, then you go Oakland, then there's a ridge, then there's a valley. So he lives in that valley. And you can ride up the ridge and you ride along and you basically look out over the bay in San Francisco the whole time you're riding.
Oh, nice.
So it's got a really nice descent.
Yeah.
But so I've done Diablo a bunch of times out there, which is really fun. But my favorite one I did Mount Tamalpais. So Mount Tam is a state park, and it's just gorgeous. It's all through like old growth pine trees, and then you get to the top, it's like rolling cow pasture, and the view is amazing. Then you can ride down to the Pacific Ocean, to a beach, and you can either ride up the coast, or you can come back up over the ridge, and then back to where you started from.
Sounds amazing.
It's beautiful. I went out there a couple years ago with my daughter, and I went out to go to a concert, to a festival, and she did stuff with my wife's cousin, and I went riding most days.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
You allowed to go to a festival with your daughter? You're happy? 50?
So yeah, it was at Napa. It was a pretty highbrow music festival, but that was a Foo Fighters show. It was a good show. We go to a lot of concerts together. She's my music fan.
So, dad joke for you now. Seeing as Justin's not on the stream, what do you call a hippie's wife?
Good.
There now.
Mississippi.
And Justin back on.
And I released my own fragrance yesterday. No one else in the car liked it.
That's a pretty good one. My dog would appreciate that one.
Do you not get the blame for it, Mitch? No. For protein.
Well, I figured out I can actually let him go and blame it on the dog, and everyone believes it's the dog. So yeah, he hasn't figured it out yet.
Okay.
We're on. What are we on? Towergate.
Well, we're coming up 30 seconds to go and we get our cool down.
That was quick. See how quick it goes when you get someone to chat with?
I know, it does. It's one of the reasons I shared the video from yesterday in our group chat. And I'm glad it's kicking off that people are setting meetups up. Certainly help each other out. I mean, I knew this wouldn't work for everyone. I'm glad you guys could join.
Yeah, this time actually works pretty good for me.
Yeah? Well, I'll create
Wednesdays
another
I
one.
got the coffee ride.
Yeah. I will be creating another one for tomorrow. I won't be doing one for Thursday because that's the TTT. Oh, still on my large chain ring. 105
Well,
watts.
I've got my funeral tomorrow, so I won't be doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Do one on Thursday. I've a note on the door. Piss off, Zwifting.
Oh no, if I don't lower my power, I'm not going to get a star.
I was struggling to get down there.
I'll throw some pictures up from some of those rides that we're talking about today. So if you get out to California and the Bay Area, you pick them out. I used Ride with GPS. Actually, you know what? There's a oh geez, I gotta remember the guy's link. There's a guy who did all the rides. Well, he turned all the popular rides up and down the West Coast, so Oregon to California. And then he's got the Ride with GPS files linked to him, and he's got them like reviewed and pictures, commentary. So it's actually a pretty cool resource if you're out to California or on the West Coast. Cool resource to look and see where you might want to ride.
Nice.
I'll find that link too. That's how I found the one for at least the route I used for Mount Hamilton. So you park in this little town called Fairfax, and you ride out, and it's like you're like residential for a little bit, just a climb right away, and you go by a golf course, and then once you hit the golf course, you're in the wilderness, and you pass this thing. It's called Arctic Lake, and it's just gorgeous. It's just this mountain lake surrounded by trees and fields.
Do you do any winter trail riding, Mitch?
You know, I used to mountain bike in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to get back into it. It's pretty damn cold. I've got a friend that lives on the west side of the state. He's big into fat tires, fat bikes.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of riding in the winter. I think
Yeah.
that's probably his favorite season.
Yeah. Yeah, so my the gym at work, they have 6 fat tire bikes, 2 of each size, small, medium and large, and we can borrow a couple of those a week at a time. So
Oh, nice.
I borrow one and me and a couple of friends hit trails when they've been groomed with snow.
Do you have a lot of sand out where you live?
Not so much. You know, I'd have to go quite some way to find any sand. Mr. Jenner, good morning, sir.
We have a fair amount of sand on our trails here, but you know, it's a Michigan thing or what?
So a few years
Thanks,
ago,
Andy.
we camped I've seen Andy's message. A few years ago, we went camping. We stayed in Kalamazoo, not far from Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
And on the way back, just heading back towards Chicago, I saw the sign for the town of Lawton. Where me and my surname had to give it a visit, get my photograph with the city limit sign. Found the Lawton drugstore and the Lawton High School. And then just as we were starting to leave the town and get back on our journey home, heading back to the highway, cop car passes in the opposite direction. I looked at my wife looked at me, we turned around and followed him until he stopped. So he pulled into a parking lot and I walked up to his window, explained who I was, my surname, said that my dad, at the time he was in the police in the UK. Asked him if he minded if I took some photographs of the side of his vehicle, and said Lawton Police on the side of it. So he said, yeah, sure, do you want me to put the lights on?
That's cool.
Yeah, it was.
In reality, he should have arrested you for tailgating.
Well, there we go, Mitch. Nice workout. Thanks for the company.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah, well done, mate. So,
I see that 37 TSS.
so you've how much longer have you got to go, Kev?
18 minutes, I'm fine.
Okay. Well, I'll stick with you. I'll stick with you another 10 minutes. Actually, no, I've got half an hour, haven't I? Before the Kafifi ride. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate you watching us.
All right, guys. Thank you for having me, and
Yeah.
see you guys later.
All right. Cheers, Mitch. Thanks for joining
Bye,
us.
Mitch.
Appreciate it.
Hey, buddy. Hey, how are you?
Give him a pat from me, mate.
Who loves the dog now the most, Mitch? One
You
of
love the
it.
dog the most? Oh yeah, no, he's my buddy.
Look, it was like me, my daughter asked for 2 years to get a dog. No, and he's all over me.
So Andy's asking who's streaming coffee. I don't know. Not me. Either be Jason or Justin.
Oh,
We'll be clearing down. Once Kev's done, I'll continue to ride with him. So I don't know what would happen, Kev, if I left the meetup now. Seeing as I created it, I don't want you just stuck there.
I would surely just keep
Stuck in
riding
vertical.
on the same course.
I think you would, but I don't want to stuff your work up. Someone want their breakfast,
Well,
Mitch?
so-
oh yeah, he does. But he has a couple hours to go.
So Megan sent me a photograph of her dog. She was doing I can't remember whether it was a TTT or a morning ride. It might have been the Adivas ride. Her dog had been sat there staring at her, wanting a breakfast for most of the ride.
What dogs do. They eat anything with them sitting there.
So on a Friday evening, we have a fire pit in the circle that I live in, socially distanced. All the neighbours come, all the dogs come. I can't remember whether it's 7 or 8 dogs we have running around, and just let them run free for a bit and have some fun as well. We'll do this. We'll add the coffee for a bit. And then I've signed up for the Zwift Academy group ride at lunchtime. See how many people join that.
All right, boys. I'll see you.
All right, take care, Mitch.
See you
Thanks for
later.
joining. See you Thursday. We did a little bit of work on your camera this morning, didn't we, Kev? It's looking awesome.
I'll just have to turn down my I don't know, my brightness or something.
Yeah.
Turn my light off. That's actually my light off.
Huh.
Oh, just a second to come in. That's looking a lot better, the stream now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's awesome.
I just need to get my mic down a wee bit.
Yeah, mine pops into my frame occasionally.
No big deal.
Mine's just above my head, right here. Yeah, we're both using green screens. Also, we've done a little bit of a trick. Both of our cameras are in 4x3 mode. Mine's a really old camera. So Kev's sending me his video through Discord, but via OBS. So he can add a green background and pad out the sides, the left and right sides of it. Otherwise we'd have black bars left and right of this video. It's certainly it's a decent camera. It's a Logitech Core 9000, I think. Good camera from a few years ago. And try and buy a
It's the
decent
subject matter.
try and buy a decent webcam nowadays. It's they're like hen's teeth, and we certainly pay over the odds for them right now.
It's definitely an English saying, but how did they say that in America as well? His teeth.
Yeah. Rocking horse poop. How you got now, Kev? How long left?
But just duck out any time. Just duck out any time, buddy.
We're good. Let's say I've got 22 minutes before the Fifi ride. So I was right at the end with you, and I wasn't doing this. I just stood around fiddling with stuff.
If Jerry comes on and says, "Good morning," he's getting it. He's getting it. It's in the afternoon here now. Or is it? Let me see. That's not. 8 minutes.
When do your clocks change?
Sure, it's the end of this month, isn't it?
Usually beginning of November. Alright, Mum. Yeah, you take care. Thanks for dropping in and watching. Appreciate it. It says the 25th of October. UK changes.
Yeah. Oh, it was the end. It's to stop the Scottish kids going to school in the dark in the winter.
Thanks, Nick. That's my mum.
How low did you go with your RPM, Andy?
I don't know. I was reading what it said about dropping 10 and what have you.
Harder rolls.
No, it's not really the RPM. It's when the wheel speed starts to drop. It's the gyroscopic effect of the wheel that's holding you up when you ride a bike. But start to lose that, then I start to get wobbly, and that's when accidents happen.
Yeah.
Said it yesterday on the Adivas ride. If I fell off my rollers while live streaming, I think that would be clipped and shared quicker than I could say ouch. I've nearly fallen off the fixed trainer as well now. So the other side of my basement, I've got a projector screen and a projector. I threw Zwift up on that. It was just a little bit too realistic. We came to my first corner. I tried to lean into it, almost fell over.
I've fallen off my turbo. Well, hit the wall, sprinting, and the thing at the back comes slack.
But that was the first and only time we set up on that when I Everested a couple of years ago on Zwift. 18 hours it took me from start to finish. 12.5 hours of riding. Come down the old reverse epic KOM, including the radio tower, 15 times.
Yeah, that was the Tron days, wasn't it, as well?
I didn't have my Tron bike then. It certainly helped me get it though.
Try to get it, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I think I had my Tron bike. I'll have to have a look at the photographs. I know I didn't have the ODZ kit then. Megan rode with me a lot that day. It's before the Alp. About 5 minutes now, Kev.
6.5 minutes. 1.5 minutes and I'm in the cool down.
Nice.
Just say about any time, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
No way it's just going to leave me here. No doing nothing. He says,
well, I need my minutes for the race around the world that we're doing in work. The team's in second place now.
do you remember that you did you not set this as 75 minutes?
I did.
Doing different workouts.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Yeah, I knew I was
You're not in
45
first
minutes
place
long.
the other day.
We were,
What?
yeah, we were in first place by only 9 miles. Second place is passed us by. They're about 200 miles ahead of us now, so within reach. But
Sam.
they've certainly knocked the game up. Hopefully, my team will this week. I did 200 minutes more last week than I did the previous week, so try and do the same again this week. See if that's enough. Hey Sam.
You don't shout. Hope you don't shout at your team when you go to work.
Nah, it's a bit of fun. Designed to get people exercising and working out.
It's a bit of fun. It's all about the winning.
Throw a challenge at me. See the gnomes at the side of the road there.
Yeah. The garden on the right hand side.
I don't, Sam. That would be a question for Jason, I guess. They'll probably be up on the next stream in about 15 minutes. Just going to finish this out with Kev a couple of minutes time, and then
You back off his holiday, is he?
yes, he is. Yep. Andy, if you're still watching, do you want to do the honours on that one? Workout finished, I'll stop pedaling and we'll see what happens. See if you are able to ride off without. That'll be the last few seconds now, isn't it?
I have 2 minutes.
Okay.
Enjoyed this better than yesterday anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, looking back on it, yeah, it was hard work. I enjoyed it, riding it with you and Jerry.
Are you doing a workout Friday then? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Tomorrow and Friday?
Yeah.
If I do tomorrow's one and Thursday,
Yeah.
we're back on track again.
All right.
You know, I know you can do different workouts, but it's more fun if you're both doing the same, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Give each other a bit of support. And... Hey, Pat.
You.
Yeah, we're just finishing a workout up. We'll hop over to the main voice room shortly. Like with you.
Hey.
1 minute.
Okay. Talking about you a little earlier, Pat.
Yeah?
Yeah. God. Looking at Cisco live schedule and trying to figure out when the next time it's in San Francisco and me making the trip over there.
Oh.
Been once before when it was up there.
Oh, I remember. Because you brought your son too, right?
No, I have 2 daughters.
Oh.
Well,
I got nothing.
we'll certainly
Go
let
on,
you
do
know.
Quit now.
All right. Thanks, Kev.
Just now. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, thanks everyone for watching the stream. Let's put it down now. Let Jason or whoever's going to stream the Kafifi ride get ready for it. Appreciate the support and for watching us. Take care, everyone.